Hi everyone, so now I'm going to do the video recording for my collage. So you guys get to know a little bit more about who I am, my culture, and how I got to where I am today. So I grew up locally in the North Country. Um, Growing up every summer, my family is fortunate enough to have a camp on the water, again locally. My mom has seven brothers and sisters, and they all only camp together. So every summer we would live up there. Um, I think this helped shape who I am a lot today. It keeps me grounded and um, instead of, playing video games all summer and spending time indoors, we were constantly outside. Learned to swim at a young age, learned how to build fires. My mom, as I said, has many brothers and sisters, so my cousins and I would always play hide and go seek and different activities outdoors. I think it really instilled like the value of family and keeping us connected um, throughout my childhood, and now still every summer we go out to camp. Unfortunately, with everybody's work schedules, it's we don't spend the whole summer up there, but we do get together, and we also get together every other Christmas. So we are fortunate enough that we do get to see each other quite a bit because they do live in California and Texas and Washington State, New Hampshire, kind of all over the country. So another thing that shaped my upbringing, my parents did divorce. They divorced when I was about 15 years old. Um, my sister was younger than me, so I think that during that whole process and even now, she has looked up to me for advice and how to handle that whole situation and process. And even now, holidays are split, so it can be tough at times having to jump around, especially since we both have serious significant others now. So splitting our time, it's unfortunate because obviously I want to spend more time with all of them, but can't, so have to cut that down. But and it is tough, but I think that that's helped shape who I am today, and actually one of the reasons why I wanted to get into a helping profession, um, because I do want to help her and people um, go through things. So I attended SUNY Potsdam for a degree in Spanish and business. Um, During that time, I studied abroad in Argentina. That was probably the best experience of my life. I learned a lot about the culture, um, the way of living there, obviously the language. I was immersed fully Spanish, um, but also I come, as I said, from the local area, so it's clearly not a city. Navigating city life, a city culture as well as learning a lot about myself. I grew a lot, realized how independent I was, and just a lot about myself and what I value and what's important to me. So after graduation, I actually moved to Arizona with one of my cousins. Um, she was attending grad school out there, so I wanted to see something different, wanted to again experience something new, a new culture, new part of the country. I didn't stay there for too long of a time. With her being in grad school, I was basically by myself. I just went to my job, came home, tried to do things on my own, but didn't really necessarily know how to meet people. So after a little while, I ended up coming home and went to a local staffing company to look for a job. And it's funny, the whole time I was like, I'm not quite sure what I want to do, but I know I want to help people. So I eventually ended up falling into a career counseling role at a local university, helping um, with resumes and job search and career advice, and helping people learn what they wanted to do. And in a roundabout way, I thought that was interesting because I would always say, I'm not sure what I want to do. I want to help people. I want people to know what they want to do. And then here I am in career services, and I love it. Um, so that's kind of how I got to where I am today, in the helping profession. One thing my parents did, um, instill in me growing up is hard work. I've as soon as I could get a job, I had a job throughout high school, and while attending college, I worked about 30 hours a week um, as well. So it was busy, but it instilled hard work again. And even now, I do still work my full time job, and then I do work a part time job about 3 days a week. Um, and I do have a love for culture and traveling, so that helps me afford to travel and experience new cultures and experience new things. I recently did just buy a house as well, um, so I know I'm privileged growing up and with the life I have, but I do also work for what I have, and I appreciate it more, and I appreciate what I've been able to do in my life. Um, so yeah, that's a little bit about me and my collage. Um, yeah, so thank you guys.